All right. Hello. Mm-hmm. Hey, welcome everybody. My name is KoKoSaan, and today we're gonna just do a chill last night. Nothing special. We're gonna chill, watch some YouTube, see if any of you show up. Then maybe play some Starfield. We'll figure some shit out. Give me a second though. Let me get everything. I'll make sure I. What am I doing? What tags to put, bro? I'm stuck. I have any webcams that actually freaking work. All of mine are hella old. You guys can see my ugly mug. You guys been wanting to see that for a while. Find my webcam. Oh shit. Dang it. I need to buy me a webcam, dude. So we can actually kick it. Well, shit. For today, beggars can't be choosers, I guess. So, we're gonna wait on Starfield, and while we're doing that, we're gonna browse some YouTube, see what's what on here. Oh yeah, I gotta switch over. I gotta switch you guys over. Give me 1 second, I'm trying to figure out how to do these things. There we go, and I'm switching you to where did I have you? Which one? I am confused. Oh, I see. There we go. That's how we do it. This is how we do it. Let's see what the fuck is going on around town. Now I love me cop cams, dude. They are the best. The best. But let's watch. Breaking news. Bro, this whole drama with the news, it's something else. If I start with this, I'm gonna get in trouble already. I wanted to teach you guys about my Romanian culture. But you know what, why not? Why the fuck not? Fuck the news. Let me show you some good Romanian food. I don't even know what I'm looking for. I haven't seen these videos. There are so many. But let's watch this one. Let's see. This is Romania, filmed by Bogdan Mustata. See what this dude says. What shills of my country? And I'll tell you guys what I know. Or Maya. That's Constanța. Where the fuck is my spoon? Oh shit, how I miss it. Let's go full screen. Subscribe to this dude. If you like the video, I'm gonna give it a like, of course, because we are watching it. And maybe we'll see. We'll see afterwards. We'll see if we're gonna give a sub. If he did a good job, I'll let you guys know. That should be either Cluj or Brasov or... So is this just that? All right, never mind. I'll still let him have the like. I thought we were gonna see some like fucking cultural shit. Not just some photos, some videos. I should have looked at the minutes. Ah, there you go. Travel documentary. Who is these guys? Oh, I know these guys. Never mind. Virgins for sale. Oh shit, no way. No, with this I'd be down. The thing is, I got none of you here. I don't know what to do. You know what? I'm gonna react to the fucking news. Forget about it. We're doing this. Let's see what's going on. Oh shit! First of all, in case you guys did not know, fucking Zelensky got owned and pounded and grounded by fucking Trump. Let's see what you. Let me show you what I mean. I just want the raw fucking footage. I want the whole thing. Of course they're gonna criticize Trump. Of course they're going to criticize Trump.
It was supposed to be a meeting to sign a minerals agreement between the U.S. and Ukraine as an important step toward peace.
But it devolved into a shouting match and ended with Ukrainian President Zelensky being kicked out of the White House. Hopes tonight for a peace deal in doubt. The stunning exchange happened before cameras in the Oval Office, something never seen before in modern times. Tensions boiling over and exploding.
But you're going to tell them exactly what happened?
The question tonight, can peace talks still go forward?
John Fenolio live now with more on the explosive exchange and the fallout. Hi, John.
Explosive exchange. Listen to these fuckers.
Michael, good evening to you. That's right.
Dude, people know how to dramatize shit way too much. Way too much. Enough with the fucking drama. It's not that serious. My webcam fucking... Did it install? No, of course not. Why the fuck would it? I'll be right back. I got the red light, but nothing else. Give me 1 second. Let me try one more thing. Let me try device managers. See if I can tweak it like that. Because it's not fair to do reviews without showing my ugly mug, you know? There is getting power. No, do not open no pro for me. Please, quit. Let's try again. There we go. Unknown description requested failed. Let me try and plug it in the back. Maybe she likes it from the back, you know? Ow, fuck. Flashlight. Still nothing. Oh shit! Oh, it worked. There you go. This is much better. You guys have to be able to see my ugly mug, no? Everything how it's supposed to be adjusted. My ass is sitting on the floor. Come on. My mug. Where is it? Ah, fuck me side. Come on. That. Try the other one. For fuck's sake, dude. Oh shit. Maybe this will be a little better. Try this. There you go, fools. Okay. Done it. Not full, not yet. There you go. Old school camera, fools. Y'all haven't seen shit like this in a long time. I think this webcam is gonna be from like 2000, some shit like that. But I'm trying to. No, we're not gonna do auto exposure. Guess we are gonna do auto exposure. I look like a little child. All right. I think this is nice and done. The shit should I put it? I'll put it. I gotta do this differently though. And then I think right there is fine. Yeah. All right, there we go. But I need one of those the fucking borders. Oh shit, that video just got liked. All right, let me get something else. Media, no, I don't know where to get it from. Sponsor banner, no, I am clueless when it comes to that. I know there's a way, but anyway, let's watch this shit.
Good news for Russia tonight following this explosive exchange, a rare moment in the White House between world leaders rarely seen in public. Tonight, U.S. support for Ukraine,
drama kings, dude.
It remains in doubt. And today, peace talks imploding in the Oval Office after former President Trump and President Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance blasted Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky for not being grateful enough for U.S. military support.
That's fair.
In its fight against Russia.
That's fair.
Mr. President, is there no deal? Mr. President, tell us what happened?
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky.
But
leaving
where
the
is
White
the
House
footage,
after
man?
being
Come on.
berated by President Trump in the Oval Office.
You're not in a good position. You don't have
There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go, dude. I was watching this shit at work.
cards right now. With us, you start having
not playing
cards.
cards.
Right now, you don't.
I'm very
You're playing
serious,
cards.
Mr. President.
You're
I'm
playing
very
cards.
serious.
You're
I'm
gambling
the
with the
president
lives
in
of
war.
millions of people.
Why is he not letting Trump fucking talk, dude? Let the man talk.
You're gambling with World War III.
What do you
You're
speak about?
gambling with
What do you
World
speak
War III. And what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country. This country.
He is being disrespectful.
The meeting-
Look, he's like,
is very
What do you speak
You're
about?
gambling with
What do you
World
speak
War
about?
III.
come on, bro,
And
leave
what
me
you're doing
alone.
is very disrespectful to the country.
I'm Romanian.
this
We're neighbors,
country.
bro. So
The meeting started peacefully.
I know that attitude.
Mr. Trump greeting Zelensky warmly. But it quickly went off the rails when Zelensky began explaining the history of Russian aggression in front of reporters, saying that Ukraine needs security guarantees from the U.S., citing previous examples.
See, the thing
where
that I think that Zelensky doesn't get is because how can I fucking put this? When I came here in the United States, I had a problem adjusting to how people talk here. It's very different. It's more respect, more kind of fucking calculated than shit. Over there, we're just saying it how it is. Bro, come on, give me some shit. I got a war to win. Help me out.
Russia violated ceasefire agreements.
Have you said thank you once this
A lot
entire
of
meeting?
times.
No, in this
Even
entire
to
meeting,
me.
have you said thank you?
Russia invaded Ukraine 3 years ago and currently occupies almost 20%
That's
of
fucked
its
up shit, though.
territory. Since then, the U.S. has provided billions of dollars in military aid, more than any other country,
Yeah,
as
all
part
right,
of a
let's
proposed
get the
peace
fuck out of
agreement
here.
that was
Because that's not, I want to see what he had to say about it. Anyways, in my opinion, I think, oh shit. It's reacting on his reaction. All right, we're not going to do that. What does Zelensky speaks? Let's see. Probably going to be Mr. Aslan, because I don't know what he said. So I'm not going to watch it yet. Where is the fucking Presidente? Oh shit, full argument. Now this is
He
interesting.
broken this ceasefire. He killed our people and he didn't exchange prisoners. We signed the exchange of prisoners, but he didn't do it. What kind of diplomacy, JD, you are speaking about? What do you mean?
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Yes, but if you
Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the president for trying to bring an end to this conflict.
Have you ever been to Ukraine that you say what problems we have?
I have been to.
Come once.
I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems bringing people into your military? And do you think that it's respectful to come to the Oval Office of the United States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country?
A lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning.
Sure.
First of all, during the war, everybody has problems, even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless. God bless. You will not have a war.
Don't tell.
Now, why did he have to say that? He's upset. I mean, look at his body language too. He's probably fucking tired
Tell us
too.
what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve
He's probably tired of all this political crap.
I'm not telling you.
Because
you're like the
no
political
position to
games, you know.
dictate that. Remember this. You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very good.
You will feel influence.
We're going to feel very good and very strong.
You will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position.
How long
You've
is this
allowed
on?
yourself to be in a very bad position, and it happens to be.
Do they not know how to talk, to take turns, like one at a time, or you know?
Right about
From the very beginning of the war.
You're not in a good position.
I
You don't
was-
have the cards right now. With us, you start having
not playing
cards.
cards.
Right now, you don't.
I'm very
You're playing
serious,
cards.
Mr. President.
You're
I'm
playing
very
cards.
serious.
You're
I'm
gambling
the
with the
president
lives
in
of
war.
millions of people.
You think-
You're gambling with World War III.
what do you
You're
think about?
gambling with
What do you
World
think
War III. And what you're doing is very
I think like I agree with this shit right here.
disrespectful
think he takes
to
it-
the country, this country. That's
with
back
all
to
respect to
you.
your
Far
country.
more than a lot of people said
very
they
respect.
should have.
Have you said thank you once? This
A lot
entire
of
meeting?
times.
No, in this
Even
entire meeting, have
today.
you said thank
Even
you?
today.
You went to Pennsylvania and
see
campaigned for
what
the
we're
opposition
doing
in
too.
October. Offer some words of appreciation for the United States of America and the president who's trying to save your country.
Please, you think that if you will speak very loudly about the war, you
He's
can...
not speaking loudly. He's not speaking loudly. Your country is
Can I-
in big
can I-
trouble.
can I
Wait a
answer?
minute. No,
Can
you've
I
done a lot of
answer?
talking. Your country is in big trouble.
I know.
You're not
I
winning.
know.
You're not winning this. You have a damn
We-
good chance of
we are
coming out
staying,
okay because of
Mr.
us.
President.
All right, I'm done with this shit. It was a shit show. I get what we're saying. We have a point, bro. Like taking a shit ton of money, and you're expecting a lot of shit from us. And then you come here, and the way you talk, it's not good. It was not good for both sides. It was not good for fucking both sides. But let's change the fucking tone. What else do we have around here? Ooh. How fertile I am. Let me see how far that thing is. Almost done. Almost done. Let me look up something. Excusez-moi. Ah. Let me see this. I haven't seen this, and I want to watch it with you guys. Because why not? The greatest challenge Rome had. I've heard about it. I've heard that they decided to pay us instead of
renowned as some of the most feared mercenary fighters of the ancient world. The Dacians were known to take every opportunity they could to partake in warfare, which eventually got them standing face to face with one of the greatest.
That's my great-great-great-great-grandfather right there. He was running on the hill.
In its full prime. In the grand finale of these wars, Rome would assemble the largest army of its history, called in from all over the known world to defeat the Dacians, with almost every imperial legion being involved in one form or another. But despite the odds, the Dacians will manage to fight them pound for pound, assembling a large coalition of tribes and employing the latest technologies and weaponry of the age to fight off its invaders. The written sources detailing the ensuing epic campaigns, tactics, and staggering losses
Yo, what's
of
up,
life
Jay? I just now saw
quite
your shit.
unfortunately largely
Why not
lost to
Starfield,
time,
bro?
which is why this
I'm gonna
grand
do it after
historic
this
event
ends.
was never
Well,
before fully
whenever the
covered on
download
YouTube.
is done.
But now, with the combined help of archaeology
You don't
and
like
several
Starfield?
Romanian scholars, we believe our series on the Dacian Wars has the means to finally cover everything there is to know about the composition of armies, motives, strategies, and logistics of this long-forgotten conflict. And of course, to bring the architecture, culture, and lifestyle of the fascinating Dacian people back to life.
Now suffer? Why suffer, bro? It was a decent game.
The story of the Dacian people begins in the...
Hey, you wanted to show me a video, didn't you? Since you're here, where is it? Let me see this. I never did end up watching it. The fucking... What do you call it? 3.5, 4. No, I give it a 4. Fuck it, I've seen way worse. I've seen way worse. Alright, what is this? V wasn't supposed to return. Hush, 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 hush. Because you wanted me to watch this. There.
Okay there, hi, how you doing? I want to talk to you about Cyberpunk 2077 and some of the symbolism that gives such a rich meaning to V's journey and existence in a narrative that's even deeper than you already thought it was once you start looking into it. And if you're new to the game and you haven't even gotten past
I don't know what else
Act 1
to
or haven't
fucking put
completed
right
it
now,
yet,
bro.
please
Ain't nobody
stop
here.
watching and come back
So
when you
trying
finish
to
the game. I want to briefly
figure out what to play. It's weird. I saw the whole fucking bullshit between Zelensky and Trump, and I'm like, ouch. They both just... I'm not even gonna go there.
Focus on two specific things, mountains and cats, and why I think there's an argument as to why V was already dead. It all starts and ends with a sticker that whispers a destination in your ear,
How much
but
do we have left?
Through your eyeballs, I suppose. Subliminal message that everything is
we're at 73%,
and everything will be in its place when all is said and done if you make the right choices, but we'll come back to that.
Let's roll.
I want to just start by talking briefly about ontology. I'm not an expert in the subject matter, but my understanding of it is that it's the philosophical study of being, the branch of philosophy that investigates the nature of existence. Although not overtly the plot MacGuffin, this is one of the main narrative drivers in Cyberpunk 2077, where questions are not only posed about your existence, but that of the digital boxes.
Let me go back.
We'll come back to that.
Let's roll.
I want to just start by talking briefly about ontology. I'm not an expert in the subject matter, but my understanding of it is that it's the philosophical study of being, the branch of philosophy that investigates the nature of existence. Although not overtly the plot MacGuffin, this is one of the main narrative drivers in Cyberpunk 2077, where questions are not only posed about your existence, but that of the digital being. The immature brain graft slowly converting your grey matter to its own DNA in preparation for its own corporeal future. So not only does the game make you consider the self, the spiritual combined with the corporeal, it also makes you question the rights of a digital being, the validity of an AI's claim.
That is true, bro. I mean, that's hard. That's hard. If your memories and everything get stored on a disk, flash, what the fuck is that called? The whatever, you know what I mean. Who has rights to it? Your family? You, but you can't, because you can't be alive without the technology of the company. So the company
claim to a physical vessel, which, if denied, will ultimately claim two entities. It's deep stuff, and in a way it kind of makes me wish that the choices were not really ours at the end, and we might have been railroaded at that point, perversely. You'll understand where I'm coming from.
I still want to do the good ending, the Phantom Liberty ending. I didn't get to do it.
Surely. The fact that there was multiple endings let our own personal biases get in the way of what might have been considered, from a writer's point of view, the right direction, which probably should have been that RV's body was ultimately Johnny's. That New Dawn Fades would be canon in their mind as writers. I think a lot of writers will write a story and have a canon.
I don't remember seeing this. What is this? Is any spoilers in here? Is there a spoiler to the Phantom Liberty ending in this one?
Flow for that story, and at the end they might write out alternative endings. I'd love to talk to the writers in CD Projekt or any other company and see if that's actually how they do it, but it would make sense to have an
Okay,
A to B narrative and then give options. And I would be curious if New Dawn Fades was that A to B option. Especially as it's the one ending that leaves us open for a sequel without some magical, oh, they found a cure for V between 1 and 2. Although it's V Mark II, you can still return back to your body in the same way that Johnny did. And let's not forget, beyond some specific decisions carried from game to game, there were never any alternate endings that would derail a Witcher game and prevent CD Projekt being able to carry a character through a trilogy of games. But this really was a full stop. And to be honest with you, the amount of views people get on guides like how to get the best ending, or how to get the secret ending, or which is the best ending, makes me wonder what's the point of multiple endings anyway, if so many people want to just get
to have fun.
Get the best ending and not something that's a more authentic experience to their own choices.
No, not everybody wants to get the best
want,
ending, dude.
I like to see
if they do like we do. We have multiple characters. We want to punish some characters, and some we want the best ending for them.
Different endings, but I don't feel like I have to get the best one. And often my most enjoyable gaming experiences are the ones when I don't second guess my choices, and I make myself live with the consequences, because that's...
I don't do that. I always look up. Whenever it comes to decision, I shit my pants. I shit my pants and I'm like, fuck, where's my phone? Let me Google. What should I do here? What should I do at the blah, blah, blah?
It's my own authentic journey through that game, not what some YouTuber or online publication or even guidebook tells me is the best option.
And I agree, it fucks up the whole thing. It does fuck it up. It's more fun when I sit with my, with my decisions. Although I have regrets, but it's still more entertaining that way.
So in the case where such a strong narrative message...
Because you wonder what would have happened if you'd taken the other option. But when you Google it and you find out you know what does what, so you get to pick the better option, and then you never think back, oh, what would have happened if I would have picked that?
Which is very central to the story. Having multiple endings almost seems like an unnecessary addition. I'm not saying I don't want to see multiple endings in future games, but I'm just saying it's food for thought.
V is dead, Dave. Everybody is dead. Everybody is dead, Dave.
So instead, in the form we know it now and is much lauded with its multiple endings, we were faced with a choice. And I believe that most of us failed to pick what is right, instead choosing to take another 6 months. Screw Johnny. This body was ours to begin with. But was it? Was it really? When was this to begin with time exactly?
No, but we weren't supposed to come back. He's right, we were supposed to be dead. That's it, we died. How do we even know we're still V? Because the shard could have just saved everything and restarted it. Like a bug, loading 2 saved games at once.
We died, remember? Dex made damn sure of that. When Johnny finally rebooted our body, it was the relic chip activating the host for him. It was Johnny's turn to walk in Sin City, in Gomorrah. The fact that we were still in this shell was a chance occurrence of our own strength of spirit and tenacity or will to exist. We should have been brain dead. In the journey from No-Tell Motel to the landfill, that's more than 4 minutes. Or I think maybe is it 6 minutes before the brain shuts down completely, or begins to shut down completely. Either way, it's a long old trip and they have to carry you out of the hotel room first. And in addition, you also have the time it takes for Takamura to actually find you. Or find Dex and get Dex to take him there. It's definitely the daytime, so the following day, we would have been brain dead. This person that comes back as V cannot be V by any kind of rational sense of modern medical understanding. And yes, I know this is a future setting, but you know, come on.
Nice pause. Maybe it did save him. Maybe it did save V. And it took the chip that long for him to fucking get me out of a coma. Who says we weren't in a coma for the remainder of the time? You know, we could have just held on to it with our consciousness or whatever. The chip tried to build our consciousness together or something, and he managed it after this much time. It doesn't mean we're brain dead, because I'm thinking the chip kicked in as soon as we died. As soon as our lights were out, he popped up. Or maybe as soon as it found out something was wrong with us. Like, you know, really reading the brain scan and everything, and they're like, oh, this dude is in a coma, I need to start up.
It's akin to a spiritual resurrection. The soul, if there is such a thing, should have left the body by then. The brain died, no memory left, no memory of who you are. I don't know who comes back in the landfill, but it sure as hell isn't V. Again, speaking of the resurrection, people didn't recognize Jesus. Some didn't believe it was him until he showed them his wounds. Riot! But sorry, just to steer things back into Cyberpunk, in basic terms, the relic was supposed to, like with Saburo and Yorinobu in the Devil ending, give our body to Johnny. And failing that, our trip up the mountain was our second chance to make good on that. But no, so many of us, me included, opted to go gallivanting across the continent, across an endless sea with the Aldecaldos, or rocketing up into space to rip off Elon Musk's.
See, the way this theory works is if we knew for 100% sure that V was dead. Like a bullet to the head doesn't always kill you. There's plenty of motherfuckers that got shot in the head and they still walk the earth. And it's today's days, not in the future with all that technology. I think that there's this outcome. Either the chip saw that V is dead, copied everything, and restarted 2 saved games at the same time. Or the bullet put us in a coma and the chip tried to put us back together. And not put us back together, but fix the brain so Johnny can be in control. But by fixing the brain, our consciousness got restarted again. Like we came out of the coma.
Space Casino Sodom, and that's the way it goes. So the V that we create...
And then the chip is like, what the fuck? Why is there another guy in here? I gotta get rid of him. Because the chip thought we were dead, but we were probably in a coma.
The start of the game, Jackie's tomb. The V that spends 6 truncated months with Jackie was already dead after Act 1. What's left is your spirit clinging onto a body that wakes up in the landfill. Although you're returned from the dead and in control and reborn, you're still a temporary visitor, thrust unknowingly into purgatory. Again, to talk about Jesus, he didn't stay resurrected forever. 40 days later, he ascended. Were we not supposed to ascend at the end of our time in Night City?
You're telling me that Jesus had a soul reaper?
So, other than tenuous and hopelessly muddled bits of religious knowledge, what else points to the fact that V was supposed to be dead, then resurrected, then ascended at the end, giving their body to another soul? Well, this brings me sharply back to the two specific things I wanted to talk about. Throughout the game, we are presented with iconography, from the tarot cards to the cat, which happens to be a hairless sphinx. The cat, which should be quite a remarkable thing, seemingly is ignored in this purgatory of concrete, glass and neon. So let's talk about cats to start with. I'll come on to mountains in a minute. Seemingly ignored by most of the people, the all-seeing oracle that is Misty sees them, rightly enough. And even Takamura sees one, instantly referring to it as a Bakaniko, a shape-shifting cat that can be considered a bad omen, but is also a, and I don't know if this is the right term, but a portent of doom, or a warning to tread carefully that supernatural is afoot. What is more interesting is the fact that, despite his interpretation, I think the developer, CD Projekt Red, clearly chose a sphinx for a reason, and I don't think it's because people working there have cat hair allergies. I think the reason could be that in Egypt, the Sphinx itself served as a guardian or deity, a protector of sacred places. We saw one at our apartment. We saw one at Vic's. These are all safe or sacred places. They're where our family are, their homes. They're where loved ones exist or exist.
Then what's with Takamura at Arasaka? Oh, maybe
but
that's
it can also be taken to symbolize secrets or hidden knowledge, not unlike the Bakaniko interpretation. And if you think about it, nobody but the select few walking around with us knew the secret we hid of the two entities in one being, much like Songbird, much like Mr. Blue Eyes, and Shodan knows how many more walk Night City's streets. As far as symbolism goes, the cat is a big one, and I think it shines a fairly bright spotlight on V's existence, whether you believe it rightful or not. And speaking of spotlights, let's talk about mountain tops and shafts of light. Mountains are a mainstay of spiritual, religious, and inspirational journeys. In life, we consider ourselves climbing a mountain. The gods in Greek mythos lived at the top of Mount Olympus. Sisyphus is pushing a boulder up a mountain every day, and poor old Prometheus was chained to one to have his guts pecked out for all eternity just for giving us fire. Mountains are big. They are barriers to overcome, summits to mount, and, importantly, close to heaven or the place of the gods in many religions. Stairways, in a sense. We see mountains take center stage in Egyptian culture with pyramids, along with other cultures like Mayan, Olmec, or Incan. You name it, man-made mountains are of great religious or spiritual significance.
Jay, why didn't you like Starfield? Why you give it such a low score?
So it's no surprise that we are heading to one here, and the game tells us right at the start of the Nomad intro. Check out the sticker here on the back of the car. This should be familiar to anyone who's not only played a game like Journey, but also has completed Cyberpunk 2077. This is unmistakably and intentionally Mikoshi. But in the finest chicken or egg what came first fashion, is it a sticker of Mikoshi, or is Mikoshi a representation of the sticker? A sticker used to create Mikoshi. And I'll get onto what I mean shortly.
What?
So, why would CDPR put this here? For a gag, an Easter egg, or perhaps to tell us that there is only one true or genuine ending. One that takes us to Mikoshi. One that makes us do the right thing while we're in Mikoshi. However, this vehicle is only from the Nomad start, so does that make the Nomad start the canon start? Has anybody found this sticker anywhere else?
I see.
Mikoshi being a pyramid is no accident or coincidence of lazy design, absolutely not. It's quite a strong iconic image. And I want to cycle back to a game I mentioned briefly a minute ago. What I believe is one of the greatest games ever made, Journey by that game company. It's definitely in my top 100 and I've played.
You know what? I've always heard good things about this, but I never fucking played it. I don't know why. I had the chance. I guess it's just... When I saw the desert in this, I'm like, God, it doesn't look entertaining.
Thousands of games. It probably is in my top 10. Spoiler, if you haven't played it, skip to the next timestamp if you need to, because that is an experience I do not ever want to spoil for anyone.
Fine.
beam of light in Journey is supposed to be an ascent to a heavenly place, or whatever afterlife you choose to prescribe to if you do. And when you take it side by side with Mikoshi, whilst not a perfect pyramid, it is very noteworthy. With Mikoshi, you have a beam of light taking you behind the wall. So, although Mikoshi is man-made, could this signify that it is the gateway to a digital heaven, a new kind of man-made?
What if eventually you can't? You can't. You need to have a fucking soul trapper, not a soul killer, to be able to like live indefinitely in a heaven, in a computer. You couldn't. It would just be a copy of you. It wouldn't be you, right? Unless you know how to trap the soul.
Creation, albeit one that has for a time served as a repository for lost souls looking not to ascend but up to fall again. But that's not a real thing then, is it? It's a man-made creation. But if humans create AI life, then why not create an AI afterlife? Relic in itself is a man-made analog to reincarnation, where you can live forever just like in other religions.
But it's not
and when
real
tired,
reincarnation, because it's not you who lives forever. It's just your memories, a copy of your memories. Unless you found a way to guarantee that that's the soul who is in there. It's just a copy of you that pretends to be you with your memories, that thinks it's you, but it's not you. You're dead. It's gone. The soul is up in the sky somewhere.
Return to Mikoshi forever. But this is where it twists again. And this is the really interesting part that takes us back to the chicken and the egg again. Is this pyramid just the construct of one digital entity that sees themselves as a god, alt in this case, plucking an image from your mind, the sticker, and using it as a form of something comprehensible, just like the stage made where Johnny's last moments were met, which again would only work if the Nomad intro is a canon intro, unless it's seen in other places. Is Alt a self-proclaimed or self-idealized digital god presenting you with the light, the gates to her afterlife, beyond the wall where a being can live for digital eternity? Yes, you are dead, and while there may not be a real human afterlife, the game presents you with a digital alternative. Because as far as we know, the situation with V and Johnny is the first of its kind, a brand new opportunity for Alt to usher in a human into a digital realm. Could be quite a power trip. It's a head scratcher, but I just think it matches up really neatly. And shows that the deepest meaning of this game is that you are dead already and you are trying to make the right choices as you go on your path to the afterlife. And I don't mean the afterlife, which is essentially like the pantheon of the gods.
Sherlock.
That's just the bar. I'm talking about the other kind. And it's funny that it should be called the afterlife as well, because it's where legendary dead mercs are immortalized. So another kind of afterlife, another kind of message. And of course it used to be a morgue, which is a whole other kind of afterlife as well. So let's just say then, the message is that you're dead and you have to move on and give Johnny your body. And it's all right. You got this extra time to do some good in the world before you move on. A miracle of the glitch in the relic. But you may ask, why is Johnny not the right one to go here? He's an engram too at this point. What gives him priority to your body and not you to be put back onto it? Honestly,
good point.
That's a great question. Well, you already died. Your digital soul that gets to choose in Mikoshi is already severed from your body. Johnny Silverhand was born an engram in you. He's not the original. No, he's a whole new Johnny Silverhand with inaccurate and incomplete memory snapshots. His only real and accurate memories having been...
But then if we died, we're a whole new V also. If we got killed. If Dex really killed us, then we are a completely new V. The copy of V's memory.
Created since he was born inside of V's body. And again, you choosing to return to your body kills both of you. It's kind of selfish. And it brings us right square back to ontology, Dexter Deshawn's favorite subject matter. In this case, is your life, which is now a digital life, more valuable than Johnny Silverhand's, which was always a digital life? Whose life is more important, and who's to decide? Oh, it's a tricky one. There is still that question, though.
If you can consider digital life.
Was Mikoshi...
Because it's not really alive, it's a simulation.
She's supposed to look like a...
Because if it was alive, it would have a... what do you call that? we would be not self-aware, but
pyramid for some god complex riddled Arasaka overlords, or that of a digital goddess. If it was Alt's design, was it intended to be comforting, intended to hold symbology that would connect us to the right choice, as she saw it? Or would it have been hell? My mind says the former. For if it was hell, surely that is where Cerberus would have been. Literally under our feet, where rogue AI were trapped and experimented on. So
I don't know. I think that Johnny Silverhand is literally an AI with Johnny's memories trying to be human, trying to be alive.
In conclusion, anyway, just to wrap things up, I think the Sphinx that turned up next to our apartment in Act 2 was a nod towards V being a supernatural being, and the pyramid was the ascent to heaven, like an interpretation of the pyramid for most religions. I could talk more about Dante,
I want to see what the comments say
about Pyramid Song, but yeah, I've got to leave something for the comments. So, there we go. Is that it? Are we essentially dead when we wake up in the landfill? Are we supposed to go with Alt? Is that what the developers would have hoped people would think was the canon ending, if there was to be one? Were we being manipulated to feel subliminally that Mikoshi, formed either by Saburo or Alt, was a destination rather than something to be avoided? Could just be somebody like the Egyptian themes. At the end of it all, this is just a discussion. Curious to know what you think. Am I reading too much into the visual aspect of Mikoshi, the sticker on the bumper, things like Cerberus? Are we trying to pull something from nothing, or is there some truth to it? What do you think? Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you watching to the end if you have. I hope to see you in a future video. If I have something else interesting I'd like to talk about, then
although
I'll make
I don't
another
agree
video.
with
If there are any topics
it,
you'd like me to discuss, let me know in the comments below. And if anything grabs me, I'll see what I can do. All right, take care, folks.
I guess. Papa Meat, he came up with a new episode and I haven't watched it. I don't know how it is with that. I don't know. I've never like done YouTube and chill on YouTube. I've done it on Twitch, so I would watch whatever. So I don't know if we can watch this random shit as long as my face is there and I'm talking. Ow. If it's considered reacting. But how much we got left? We're 91%. What should I watch? Top Insomniac. Oh, bro, this was horrible. Excusez-moi. I'm gonna just check what's what on the subscribers. Oh, dude, I love Hyphonics. He's fucking hilarious. I say what? Scotty. I love Scotty Kelman, but he's with those title baits, man. Say what? No, it's 40 minutes. Oh, dude, I haven't seen Donut in a long time. I'm looking for like a short video. I don't want to watch nothing too. Oh. Yeah, yo. Let me see this. What news do we have on GTA 6? Yeah, but I don't want to listen to him talking for ages. Oh shit, what?
Today, we're going through the traffic details that were leaked in GTA 6. There is a total of 6 new features confirmed through leaked gameplay, paydowns, along with the trailer. And make sure to subscribe for more news of Grand Theft Auto 6. A new system was leaked in the World Event files, and there is also more information on Rockstar's paydown code system and method for virtual navigation, which changes how NPCs drive and interact with the world. In Grand Theft Auto 5, NPC vehicles relied on a node-based system. Nodes contain metadata that controlled vehicle movement, such as speed limits, lane width, road type, and the number of lanes. Vehicles followed these nodes to navigate around the city. However, this system had some limitations. NPCs made random decisions at intersections, they only reacted to immediate obstacles without considering traffic conditions. Memory and processing constraints limited the number of NPC vehicles. NPCs performed repetitive motions and often despawned when out of view. And also, collision avoidance was done frame by frame without historical data, which obviously led to slow reactions. So let's find out what the new AI system in GTA 6 has to offer. A patent has stated that Rockstar Games has developed an improved system that eliminates these drawbacks, and here's how it works. In the game, we will have an advanced situational awareness. NPCs will make real-time decisions based on traffic flow, road conditions, and vehicle types. The trailer showed an NPC looking out of their window during a car crash. There will also be route planning.
Like
instead of following preset nodes, NPCs will consider alternative routes, adapting to obstacles and changes. Realistic traffic behavior is also a new feature. Cars will change lanes before highway exits, drive slower in residential areas, and react to the weather conditions. Expect improved police chases because NPC drivers will intelligently navigate traffic during high-speed chases. In the trailer, we can see that NPCs stop to check what is happening when the bikes drive past on the intersection. There will be real-time NPCs.
Yeah, but that could be just scripted.
Unlike in GTA 5, where vehicles despawned when out of view, GTA 6's AI will keep track of these vehicles, and even when they are not rendered on the screen.
No shit. That's awesome.
Rockstar's system optimizes
but then that means that it would have to be like a Red Dead situation where they would have to have like schedules, no? Or would they just drive randomly?
CPU usage, and this will allow denser traffic and more complex AI behavior without performance drops on the computer or the PS5 or the Xbox Series XS. Along with this, NPCs will have a diverse driving style. They will have a unique driving ability, with some drivers being cautious and others aggressive based on their skill level and vehicle type. We can also confirm this from the trailer when a gang drives
I like that. That I like.
Through hamlets very dangerously. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a nice day and peace out.
Yeah, I like, my dude. I like that. That sounds nice. Ooh, 5 days ago. Let's see what we got here.
This meme is so true. I mean, how many of us hardcore GTA fans were all excited back in 2023 on December 5th after watching trailer 1, and you're like, man, it's finally happening. The start of GTA 6
that is
marketing.
Sad. It's been like
over the next
year.
year, we're going to be flooded with new GTA 6 information, and as it turns out, that's not the case. We're on the bottom now, waiting just for trailer 2, the next piece of marketing. But while we wait, I wanted to actually talk about a couple of new leaks that popped up over the last week or so regarding GTA 6. Some of these actually are so cool, so hopefully you guys stick around and check them out. But I will say, as always with leaks and stuff like this, take it with a grain of salt. You know, this isn't official, it's not from Rockstar or anything, but these are pretty reputable leaks. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and hop right in. Now, this first thing is not a leak, but it is a quick debunking of something that happened about a week ago. There was that, you know, IRL looking trailer that was being filmed in Florida, in Tampa, with a character that looked a lot like Jason. Well, as it turns out, it's not about GTA. It's about some crypto thing. So yeah, that was a complete lie. I think most of us knew, but just in case for the people out there that were really hopeful, no, it's some random thing that's not GTA related. Now, the first leak, and this is something I did talk about a few days ago. I'll leave a link to the video at the top right where I talked about this a lot more in depth. But in case you did miss it, Rockstar Games, as you can see here, they are apparently trying to make GTA 6 Online the next user-created platform similar to Roblox and Fortnite. So I guess you'll have the regular GTA Online, and then you'll have this, you know, crazy mode where anyone can make whatever they want. Hopefully they give people a lot more tools compared to what we have in GTA Online now, but that does sound pretty cool. Now, this next leak isn't anything major, but a reputable Call of Duty leaker claimed a couple of days ago on Twitter that DJ Khaled, that he's from Miami, he reps Miami pretty hard. There's going to be what, 20 plus radio stations in the game.
You get
Why not give him his own? It makes total sense to me, especially if he's willing to poke fun at himself. Like, I'm sure Rockstar can create a pretty funny script with him as a radio host, sort of making fun of, you know, his IRL persona and all that.
Host.
So
Okay.
that could definitely be pretty cool. But again, it's a radio station, so it makes sense that we're gonna get probably plenty of these radio stations with, you know, DJ Khaled or other musical stars in real life. And as far as the legitimacy of that leak, like I said, it's a Call of Duty leaker. More than likely, this is being leaked from DJ Khaled's side. Like, this isn't a guy who knows someone at Rockstar that told him this. I believe DJ Khaled has worked with Call of Duty in the past, so I'm sure that's where the connection comes from. So I would say that's a pretty reputable leak. Again, it also just makes sense that it would be in the game. Now we get into, I think, the coolest leaks that I've seen so far. And this one actually is about a year old. So this guy posted back in 2021, I think. He says a representative of Rockstar Games hired the car that he owns for audio recordings at some place in the UK. It was driven by some film star stunt driver. Many of the sounds were captured by the large microphones on the car, such as the exhaust, the engine, the doors, horns, and sirens.
But why Crown
and
Vics?
what is a bit
Isn't
crazy
he supposed to be modern day?
is that guy did actually post on Reddit a couple of years ago. And I think for a lot of us, this sort of just flew under the radar. But if we do scroll down, I'm not going to read all of this, but I guess this guy who lives in the UK, he owns this particular police car, which is very rarely found in the UK. Now, of course, you can probably find a bunch of these in America. But as we all know, Rockstar Games, a lot of their big studios are in Scotland. So if they wanted to do stuff locally, then for sure, I think it makes a lot of sense that they would hire this guy, you know, take out his car and record a bunch of sounds. He said he was never told officially that Rockstar was behind the work, but he was told it was for a high-profile video game project based in Scotland. So, like, there's not that many high-profile video game projects based in Scotland other than GTA 6. So yeah, it makes sense that this is GTA 6. And what I think is so cool, he has some more pictures here as I just scroll down. You can see in this picture the audio recording equipment, I guess, like for the exhaust back here. It's not the best quality picture, but this I think is absolutely awesome for GTA 6, because in GTA 5 and GTA Online, like, one of the big complaints, especially for the actual car people out there, was that there was not a lot of variety with like engine sounds, with exhaust sounds, I guess, and just the way the cars all sounded. They were very similar. But if Rockstar are going out of their way to record, if I go back to the other picture, they're recording the audio of the exhausts, the engine, the doors, you know, I'm assuming opening and closing, the horns on it, the sirens on it. If they're doing that for this one particular car, I'm willing to bet they're doing that for almost all of the vehicles in the game, which is amazing if that's the case, because every single car will not only be unique, but they'll actually sound like the cars they're based off of IRL. So that, I think, is awesome news. Again, though, it is a leak, so, you know, take it with a grain of salt, but this is probably one of my favorite leaks, just because more,
Sorry, what did he say? I didn't catch
and
that
all
one.
of that is only a good thing. And then the final one is sort of similar. Now, this is just from like a random poster.
I have to change that
Reddit,
fucking
I
hoodie
believe.
because it was
So
strangling me. I
maybe this
can't
one is a
stand
little bit
having
less
shit tied around my
reliable,
neck.
but they say, I work at the art museum in Miami, and a couple of years ago, we had people from Rockstar getting private tours of the whole museum. I'm assuming they had a ton of people doing this for every major building in South Florida and every major neighborhood as well. Very
I want to know
impressive
what
how
the
much
fuck, when
time and
is the
dedication
GTA
seems to
fucking
be
6
going
trailer
into
2
this.
supposed?
Now, there's going to be some speculation on this particular post here, because I think this could mean two things. Number one, the more boring approach, you know, hey, the interior of this art museum is going to be in GTA 6. There'll be a museum somewhere full of art, and you can go
When is it
into it
supposed to come
and
out?
maybe interact with some stuff and see some cool art, and that'll just make the game world
Still
feel
no
more alive.
idea.
It'll make it, you know, feel a little bit better compared to GTA 5, because GTA 5 lacks so many interiors. Or what this could also mean is that this is going to be featured in the story of the game in some major way. let's be honest, Jason and Lucia, from what we know of the characters, they're not going to the art museum on like a date in the game for some reason. More than likely, you're going to be going there to rob the place, maybe as some form of heist. You get to heist some crazy expensive art. And that could have been why Rockstar went to this place and got private tours of the whole museum, probably mapped out a bunch of stuff. So if that is the case, that also sounds pretty freaking cool, because we'll be getting, of course, more heists, maybe this art museum heist in the game in GTA 6. So those were a few leaks that I saw pop up over the last couple of days. Yeah, I figured I'd share them with you guys because I thought they sounded kind of cool. And again, we're still waiting for something GTA 6 related, so maybe this can tide us over a bit until the next theory comes out or the next, piece of information leaks from somewhere. But thank you guys for watching. Please drop the video a like if you did enjoy, subscribe for more GTA 6 content, and as always, I will see you guys in the next one.
If you're looking for a new game to pass the time before GTA 6 gets here, check out G2A with the link in the description and use cashback code BOSS if you want to save a little bit extra as well. I believe that Rockstar Games just gave us a new teaser that some GTA 6 news will be coming soon. I'll be telling you what they did and more all in this video today. A few minutes ago, at least when I'm recording this video, and it says this: prepare for takeoff in GTA Online, Oscar Guzman flies again, coming March 4th. And I'll leave a link to the newswire in the description if you guys are interested. But what's interesting about this is Rockstar highlights essentially everything that's going to be coming out on March 4th. We're going to be getting a new GTA Online update, the Oscar Guzman flies again. We're also again getting the free update on PC that's going to provide all the enhancements we had on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S to the PC, but we're also getting a new GTA Plus event. So Rockstar's knocking out three things: a new update for Grand Theft Auto Online happening on the exact same day. Now, I don't know about you guys, but why would Rockstar want to rush to get all three of those things out at once if they weren't trying to literally clear the runway for, let's say, GTA 6 to make an appearance. And then at the very bottom of the newswire, Rockstar says this: stay tuned for more details on GTA Online, Oscar Guzman flies again, that's 1. The upcoming free update on PC, that's 2. GTA Plus, and then they say, and lots more. And that lots more seems to be the only thing they didn't cover in the article. They cover the free update, they cover GTA Plus stuff, and they cover the entire update surrounding Oscar Guzman flies again. What is that lots more? Now, I don't want to get everyone's hopes up because Rockstar, again, is very vague with their language, and a lot of the things they say on the newswire you have to sort of take with a grain of salt, especially when they say things like coming soon, or in this case, lots more. But that lots more I feel like is very soon. Newswire you have to sort of take with a grain of salt, especially when they say things like coming soon, or in this case, lots more. But that lots more I feel like is very, ambiguous. It could mean Grand Theft Auto 6, especially with them getting all of these things out of the way at once, coming on March 4th. So again, I don't want to get everyone's hopes up because with Rock
Being the first on the wall in a siege often meant certain death. It involved battling through to the wall, climbing an exposed ladder or siege tower, only to meet a superior force of defenders upon reaching the top.
There you go. Okay, perfect. Sorry, voice meter. If this fucking thing disconnects, I have to disconnect it and reconnect it and restart voice meter because voice meter is very uptight about the connection being perfect.
Nevertheless, brave men in antiquity and the Middle Ages.
But it is done. Starfield is done. It's just taking time. It's sweet time to fucking sync data, and we're at 30%. But I was saying, this is a good question right here. What the fuck drives a dude to do that? To be the first one going?
Took on this daunting challenge. They even competed against each other for the privilege, because contrary to popular belief, everyone wanted to scale the defenses and face the enemy first. In this video
Why would you go first? That's a good question. Why the fuck would you want to be the first one? You know for sure you're gonna die. That there is no like, I have a chance. There is no such thing as I have a chance. Those guys are like ready to go. Everybody's full of energy, full of adrenaline. It's not even like later down the line, like fucking 10, 12, 24 hours later when people are tired. No, you're like the first one.
We ask why soldiers were willing to face death to be the first on the wall.
We'll start as soon as the game starts.
A Roman army under the general Scipio Africanus attacked New Carthage in Spain. The morning after their arrival, the Romans attempted to storm the city from the east and south, but they failed and Scipio recalled his men. However, he didn't give the defenders a break, ordering a second attack on the same day. The new Carthaginians were not prepared for this. They had used up most of their ammunition in the morning and could only keep the Romans, who were now trying to scale the city from 3 sides at a distance by withdrawing all their forces from the northern side of the city. This was preceded in opening the east gate from the inside, the city's the Corona, and could use his military success as a right.
Ah, bro, I'm not going down this. I thought we were gonna talk about what drives a motherfucker to go up the ladder is number one. I'm not. What the fuck is this?
Over time, slight quantum fluctuations in this primordial matter density grew due to gravitational
What
attraction.
if dark matter, black matter,
Regions
all
with
that
slightly
shit is
higher
actually
densities attracted
consciousness?
more matter, forming galaxies and clusters. Meanwhile,
I was thinking, because we know it's there, but we don't know what it does. What if that's consciousness and everything around us is consciousness? And just in different forms, like the plants, like the microbes in shit in the air, in the ground. Everything, a ball of consciousness.
and a sparse
I'm still waiting on that, dude. We should start soon.
Sorry, sir. Can't let you through. But you don't understand. I have to get through. Give me one good reason why I should let you in. Because if you don't, listen, mate, whatever intimidation you might have had, consider it well gone now. Sorry, sir. Can't let you through. But you don't understand.
I gotta watch this. That reminds me when I'm done, I gotta watch this.
I'm going live.
I love Papa Meat, bro. He is fucking awesome. He's a hilarious YouTuber. You want to watch anything, Jay? Anything you want to show me? Oh, dude, the mega churches. This is why I don't go to church. This exact reason why I don't go to fucking church. I mean, if you find a good church, I don't see why not. But go to mega churches, that's just keeping rich people rich. They're using God to get rich. Oh shit, wait up, what's that? Okay. Dude, this is on PC, I bet. Because the graphics are really nice.
Come on. Oh, dear God.
Damn. That's not bad.
We know how to make.
Not bad at all. Hello.
Dude, did you see that pull-up that time that we interviewed Trump? Oh, here we go.
During a recent podcast with the comedian Theo, instead of talking about economy or immigration or healthcare or the global conflicts, they discussed cocaine addiction.
Cocaine addiction.
No. Did you?
He's a fucking comedian. What do you want him to talk about?
Did you really? Yeah. What'd you ask him? I've been in recovery most of the last 10 years.
How did you get addicted?
No, I would just do cocaine. That was really, so not just, yeah.
That's down and dirty, right?
Yeah, it started to make me feel like I was a mechanic or something.
So you're way up with cocaine more than anything else you can think of.
Cocaine will turn you into a damn owl, homie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You'll be out on your own porch, you know?
Yeah.
And you'll be your own street lamp. You're freaking.
And is that a good feeling?
No.
So it's not even good during what would be normally the good time, in other words. Oh, wow.
Dude, did you see that pull-up that,
that's
that
fucking
time that we
hilarious. I fucking love Theo Von. Ah.
Без поддержки Европы и Штатов Украина не сможет. Мы не сможем. Надо поддержка, чтобы была, потому что я думаю, что это не только в интересах Украины, это в интересах и Европы. Может быть, Штаты и, конечно, так как Трамп сказал, что мы отделены океаном, и как бы это больше интересы Европы. Может быть и так, а вы океан океаном. А если так, как Путин грозит и ядеркой, и всем, то и океан не поможет.
That's true.
Ну, как бы, то есть, ну, к нам неуважение со стороны Америки.
Yeah,
полное
right.
неуважение, потому что, как бы, то есть, мы
I
стараемся.
think it's lack of respect from them, dude. You put a lot of money.
Добиться демократии, вот, и к нам, как бы, полное неуважение. к нашим воинам, солдатам.
I disagree.
людям
I highly
в стране.
disagree. Not towards the Warriors. There's respect, dude. I got nothing against the Warriors. I love the Warrior. I don't love the war. I hate the war. I love the Warrior. But anyway, that whole shit. Should have seen like even TikTok and all of that other crap. It's insane because of that whole shit at the White House between Zelensky and Trump. They're both trying to get what they want. Zelensky needs help because he's fucked, and Trump is trying to like not have a war happen and be a man of his word and everything. So it's a shitty situation. How to use firearm.
Where after you?
So the firearm it's nice, but it's a pain in the ass. You didn't say shit.
My God.
How to use? You just reloaded and shot it. I thought they were gonna give me some tips or something. 90%, dude, almost done.
Hold middle what? Hold middle mouse button to aim, and then left click to shoot? I'm sorry, do you have human hands?
This is your man.
Hey, let's see yours, Quagmire. Wait a second, you were born in 1948?
Yeah.
You're 61 years old?
Yes, sir.
What's your secret?
Carrots. Sometimes I grind them up into juice or just eat them raw. Or insert them in. As long as I get them into my body somehow.
Yep.
Hey, let's see yours, Quagmire.
It's clickbait right here. He knows how to clickbait. Scotty Kilmer sure knows how to clickbait. I like Just for Laughs gags, but they're very corny. They're cheesy. They're cheesy gags. All right, we are done. Finally.